Hello G. So here I am. I was thinking of making this video from past many days, but because of some reasons I didn't make it. So now here I am. Few days back I went to Rishikesh, as it has India's highest bungee jumping point. And for me it was more exciting because it was my first solo trip. Although it was only one day trip, but I never been to any place all alone. So I took bus from Delhi to Rishikesh and reached Rishikesh early in the morning, and I was having ample of time to just stroll around and find new places and just mix up with the locals. In the meanwhile, so what happened in the meanwhile, two college students misconceived me as a drug addict, and they asked me for the drugs, but they were kind of shocked when they got to know that I don't even smoke. And after that time, we were just strolling around, having breakfast, and I also helped them in searching good hostels. And the amazing thing was that they didn't even ask me for the money. They paid on my behalf, and what can I say? They paid for my breakfast and the traveling and all. A big thanks to them. After all chit-chatting, they went for trekking, and I came down to the office of Jumping Heights, with whom I was in contact for bungee jumping. So at that point, 3 more people came down to the office for the bungee jumping. So we all went for the bungee jumping, and the time I was standing on the edge of the 272-foot drop, every cell of my body was screaming. This was far my greatest fear, and the idea of facing it head on excited me as well as terrified me. When they strapped in my ankle and pulsed me to the edge, I was shaking. 3, 2, 1. I plunged into 4.5 seconds of the most intense sensory overload I had ever experienced. It resulted in the most significant moments of my life. At that moment, I realized I'm capable of pushing my body limits. And after that, I spent rest of my savings in another adventure sport, the giant swing. In middle of all these things, a guy named Roshan talked, and we became so comfortable with each other that he convinced me to have lunch and rafting with him. He paid for the lunch and for the rafting on my behalf, and he didn't even ask for the payment. The moment I realized how complete stranger can turn into a travel companion. For the rafting, other people accompanied us so that we can make the raft full. The experience of rafting was all the way different. The adrenaline rush was so high, and the satisfaction of accomplishing new heights was next level. On my journey, I made new friends, and one of them, and Roshan, also offered me to stay at their place for the night, as it was very late to head back to Delhi. But due to time bondage, I didn't stay there, and I just came back to Delhi. This one-day trip made me think from a different angle and taught me how complete strangers can make you feel so comfortable with them. The only thing you need to carry is positive energy and a smile. It is my personal advice to everyone out there. Do travel and explore, because it gives you the practical knowledge of the world in which you are living. Traveling is often the solution of problems you are facing in this world. No matter what you are going through, just pack up your bags and go. Traveling often makes you immensely happy and satisfied with your life.
Going for river rafting. What's up?
Feeling awesome?
How about you?
Wanna do something adventurous?
So we are all ready for rafting. How are you feeling? Scared? Not scared? How about you? No? You, sir? Are you scared? How about you?
I'm way too scared.
You're way too scared? Yeah. I'm also very scared. Now we are keeping our mobile phones in the bag. Let's see what happens. See you after an hour.
Commander, chalo. Okay, stop. Okay, next rapid is coming. Roller coaster, 3 grids. Move it, fast. Forward, front side, forward. Continue. Forward. Okay, stop. Relax. Easy. पास चलाओ भाई यार, फ्रंट में। हेलो ओके, स्टॉप, रिलैक्स, बाय बाय,
Ta-da! Ta-da!
आजा पानी में आजा, जल्दी पकड़ो, जल्दी पकड़ो। रैपिड आ रहा है भाई।
अच्छा,
हाँ
तो रैपिड आ रहा है क्या?
हाँ
भाई डरावना।
रस्सी को नीचे प्रेस करना है दोनों हैंड से, मुंह बंद रखना है, ऊपर दम मारना है। 1 2 3।
क्या कर रहे थे?
हमकी बाढ़ नहीं ला रहे भैया ऊपर।
What's up? So, how was it, Shashank?
ओके
Okay.
आगे
How about you? How was it?
वेरी टेरेबल।
You?
Awesome.
Awesome.
Live with no excuses and travel with no regrets.